Project folders are really important because it's much easier to have all of your files necessary for a project stored in one place. And better yet, when you make a project folder using Maya's project window and set it up the way that Maya wants you to set it up, Maya will then be able to understand where your files are a lot easier. So if I start on the home menu, I'm going to enter Maya proper by pressing the button Go to Maya. And then once I'm here, to create a new project folder, I'm going to go to File, and then go down to Project Window. That will open this window here called the Project Window, and this is where we will make our project folder. From here, we could rename all of the subfolders that will go into the main project folder. But we don't want to mess with the defaults because this is how Maya expects these folders to be named. So then from here, I'm going to select New, and it'll give me the chance to make a new project name. I'm going to call this cool_project. I like to use all caps and end with project for all of my project folders, just so that I know that that is a project folder when I am browsing through my Windows Explorer. And just below that, you can select a location. Make sure you know what folder you're saving to so that you can access that project folder again in the future. And then once you're ready, just go ahead and hit accept. This right here is what the project folder will look like once it's created. And I'm going to open it up and look at all these subfolders that are contained within. At the bottom, there should be a workspace.mel file. And this is the file that Maya will identify to know that this is a project folder. Each of these subfolders is a name that Maya will recognize and will look for certain file types within. So for example, the source images folder is where you would put texture files. And so then Maya will know when you are working with materials and you want to open up a texture file, it will pull up the source images folder and look for files there first. And furthermore, if you were to ever open up this project folder on a different computer and you were to set the project to this cool project or whatever your project is named, the first place it will look for your images will be the source images folder. This is not to be confused with the images folder, which is where images that you export will go. So if I were to render a image of my scene in Maya, it would go to the images folder. Same thing with movies if I were to record a movie file. And then of course, any scene files that you work on will go to the scenes folder. Generally, these are pretty self-explanatory, and the ones you will deal with the most are going to be scenes, source images, and movies. Now, if I return to the home page, I can see that my current project is now set to Cool Project. However, if you're starting up Maya again and you're, say, on a different computer, you will then need to set your project to that project folder that you just created. So to do that, you can do that here by selecting Set Project and just selecting my Cool Project right there. And now the project is set to Cool Project. Or I can do the same thing from File and Set Project here. And the same thing, I'll set it to Cool Project from there. And that's all you need to know about setting up a project folder. So with that, I hope you have a good day.